Hi, welcome to lessonswithtroy.com. I'm Troy Brenningmeyer. Well, in this week's lesson, we're learning the tune America the Beautiful. We're in open D tuning, and I played this one on my Duesenberg lap steel, but this one also sounds really great on Weisenborn tuned to open D or Dobro tuned to open D. It's just a real nice solo piece. There's no jam tracks with this one, but it sounds really great just playing it by yourself solo. So it's pretty straightforward, my arrangement. I do have some chord substitutions in there that kind of, spice up the harmony a little bit. There's 2 pages of tablature, so if you're ready, go and print it out. And here's what the tab looks like. Just set that on a stand in front of you, and we'll jump right on in to America the Beautiful. Let's go. Okay, so just to kind of start us off here, I do have some reverb and some delay, quite a bit, to kind of thicken up my tone for this. So here's what it sounds like. If I just play it and then cut it off short, you can hear the amount of reverb and the delay, kind of just a little slapback delay. But it just kind of thickens it up a little bit, as opposed to this. This would be without any reverb or delay. See how it's just kind of real dry, and especially if you're playing a solo piece like this, little reverb and delay sounds real nice. Okay, so this first phrase will cover measures 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and let me just go ahead and play it for you so you get an idea of what it sounds like. Here we go. So we'll just stop right there. That'll be enough to get us going here. Okay, so we start off in measure 1 on our 7th fret, and I have my bar pulled back here on my 6th, 5th, and 4th string. And anytime I do these kind of 3-string grabs, a lot of times, especially when I'm playing solo, I'll like to kind of roll it real quick as opposed to just playing it, plucking it with all your fingers at the same time. So you can roll that, put a little vibrato, let it ring out. And that's just on your 7th fret, bar pulled back on strings 6, 5, and 4. Little vibrato, and then we come on into the D chord there. And this is an A chord, by the way, on our 7th fret. That's our 5 chord. Brings us into it. So let me show you that in measure 2. That's over that D chord, and that's just a series of 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. With a quarter note there at the end. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So I kind of, with that melody, underneath it, I'm keeping a little bit of rhythm going and kind of outlining that chord with an arpeggio. So we start off with a pluck on our 6th string and 2nd string, thumb and middle finger. Then bring that thumb up for 5th string, index on 4th string, middle finger on 3rd. And then you're going to pluck your 6th and 3rd string together with thumb and middle finger. Thumb on 5th string, middle finger on 2nd string. the melody. That's the melody, and then underneath it you have. Okay, so once again, pluck that 6th and 2nd string together, and then do 5th string with thumb, 4th string, 3rd, then pluck your 6th and your 3rd string together, thumb and middle finger, and 5th string, 2nd string. Okay, then we're going to move to our 5 chord, our A chord, there in measure 3. And once again, I have 3 strings that I'm playing at the same time, so I might want to roll that. And if you ever see that in the tablature, it might just be an arrow pointing up, and that just means just to roll it, thumb, index, middle, real quick. I do that in a lot of my arrangements. Let's look at the rhythm of that. First of all, that's a quarter note, 2 eighth notes, quarter, and then a quarter. So it'd be 1, 2, and 3, 4. That's 6th string, 5th string, and 4th string together on your 7th fret. And then play 6th string, 5th string, thumb, index. And then you're going to play your 6th string and 5th string together, thumb and index. And then go to your 4th fret, 4th string with your middle finger. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. So let's put those 3 measures together. Here's measure 1. You can just let that ring out as much as you want, or you can play it in time. If you played it in time, that'd be right on beat 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3. Okay, so we're ready for measure 4 now. Okay, we moved to our 5th fret for our 4 chord, or G chord. And then halfway through that measure, it goes to our 5 chord. Okay, so you're on your 6th, 5th, and 4th string. Once again, you could roll that if you wanted to. And then play your 5th string, 5th fret with your thumb. These are all 8th notes too, so that's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and... So that's 6th, 5th, and 4th string together, 5th fret, and then 5th string, 5th fret. Move to your 7th fret on your 4th string with your thumb. And then bring your, 4th string with your middle finger, and then bring your thumb for your 5th string, and then go to your 5th fret, 3rd string, 5th fret, 5th string, and then move that up to 7th fret, 3rd string, 7th fret, 5th string. So notice how I move my bar. Basically, on each first 8th note, I'll have my bar tilted up, and then when I go to the lower string, then I bring my bar down. But by having my bar tilted up, as I'm moving around, my left hand is muting out then, like this. And that'll really clean up your playing as opposed to this, where you're hearing everything. Basically, when you're moving, just have that bar tilted up, and you can just kind of tilt it back just a little bit if you wanted to mute out everything. So I'm bringing my bar up just a little bit and tilting it back, and these fingers, ring and pinky on my left hand, are muting out. Okay, so once again, 6, 5, and 4, 5th fret, 5th string, the thumb. Go to your 7th fret, middle to thumb, 4th string, 5th string. Go back to your 5th fret, 3rd string, and 5th string. Have your bar tilted up on the 3rd string. Bring it down on the 5th string. Go to your 7th fret, 3rd string. Have your bar tilted up, 7th fret, 3rd string. Bring it down on 7th fret, 5th string. Really keep it clean. Then 5th in measure 5, now we've got this. Okay, that's just a pluck on your 6th string and 2nd string. that's a quarter note. And then on beat 2, those are 4/16 notes. And that's 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, and 1st string. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's thumb, index, middle, middle. And those are all open too. So 1, 2E, and a 3, 4. So 6th string, 2nd string, 2E, and a 3. And that beat 3, that's going to be, we move to our 5 chord there on our 7th fret, 6th string, 3rd string, and 2nd string. I just pluck all those together on that particular one. And then bring that thumb to 7th fret, 4th string. And that'll bring us into measure 6 there. So once again, measure 5, we're on our D chord there. 1, 2E, and a 3, 4. Okay, so if we play measures 1 through 5, it'd sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Ready for measure 6 now. So one more time, measures 1 through 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, let's go ahead and move on now.